Good morning, children. Very good morning. You're looking so fresh. I see all beautiful faces, charming, handsome, cute little faces and a very nice smile on your face. Very good. So let us just go to a place which is more beautiful and considered to be the best place in Karnataka, which is located in the Western Ghats, in the state of Karnataka. So, before we go to that, it is Glimpses of India. We are going with the second part, Coorg. And let me tell you something about the author of the lesson. Is Lokesh Abrol. Lokesh Abrol is a renowned doctor by profession. He established the first multi-speciality hospital in the private sector in Gurgaon. He is a social worker and the first stray cow protector by providing them a shelter in Gurgaon. He is an established writer. The present essay on Coorg highlights his sharp observation and the ability for a graphic description of the wonderful land that is called Coorg. Now let me get with the small introduction about the poem, The Glimpses of India, Coorg. Second part. The lesson Coorg gives us a beautiful insight of the smallest district of Karnataka and its people. The place has an amazing weather throughout the year with enough rain during the monsoon season. The people of Coorg are known to be one of the bravest, quite naturally. Coffee is the main crop grown in this region. A variety of animals can be found here while the place is surrounded by beautiful Brahmagiri hills, islands and the Tibetan settlements. Now let me read the lesson for you and I'll give pairwise explanation. Coorg, as you know, is a coffee country and famous for its rainforests and spices. You know what are spices, my dears? Yeah, you'll be using that cinnamon. You know what is cinnamon? That is the bark of a tree which is used as a flavored spice in biryani or whatever, the fried rice, whatever you make. In Telugu you call it as dalchin chakka. Okay. And then black pepper, cardamom, cloves, all these things. Along with coffee, you'll find some of the other spices in Coorg. So let me just start with the first paragraph. Midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Bengaluru sits a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. This land of rolling hills is inhabited by a proud race of martial men, beautiful women and wild creatures. See how nicely told about this piece of hill, hilly area, hill station. Midway between Mysore, it will be in between Mysore, coastal town and Bengaluru. It sits it is a piece of heaven. There is no match for it. Such a green, beautiful land. Okay, that must have drifted. What they say, what this Lokesh Abrol is telling us, that it is drifted means floated. From where it has been floated? From the heaven itself. A part of it from heaven has started floating and has come drifted towards the kingdom of God. From the kingdom of God to Coorg. And this land of rolling hills, it is inhabited, means people who live over there, surrounding areas. What is it called? The proud race of martial men, means the people have to do more with the wars. Very brave, bold, courageous men. And women, they are so beautiful and wild creatures. You'll find, because there are forests, greenery is there. Naturally, you'll find many varieties of birds, animals, everything over there. Coorg or Kodagu. Coorg is also known as Kodagu. The smallest district of Karnataka is home to evergreen rainforest. So here the forests are evergreen. Always you find them green in color. Spices. I told you what are spices. And coffee plantations. So apart from the rainforest, there are spices grown over there, and even you find plantations of coffee. Okay. Evergreen rainforest cover 30% of this district. See, it is surrounded. Coorg is surrounded by green forest. During the monsoons, it falls enough to keep many visitors away. So the monsoon season always is not the right time to visit Coorg, as there will be heavy rain. Okay. It falls enough to keep many visitors away. So he himself is telling that the time when the monsoon onset is there, people cannot visit Coorg. The best season of joy, it starts from the month of September and continues till March. The weather is perfect, with some showers thrown in for good measure. Once in a while, they'll have the shower of rain. The air breathes of invigorating coffee. That means the fragrance, the aroma of the coffee will be just fumes when you just make coffee, and how it starts floating, drifting again in the air. Coffee estates and the colonial bungalows stand tucked under the tree canopies in prime corners. Tree canopies, roof-like coverings that form shelters. You'll find big bungalows, colonial bungalows. And prime corners means the best corners of Coorg. The fiercely independent people of Coorg are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent. So they are saying, they're talking about the people, how they are fierce and they are independent. They don't depend on anybody. Of people of Coorg, they are maybe, possibly or probably the descents, the origin is either from Greek or from Arabic. As one story goes, there are certain stories told about the origin of the Coorgis. That is, one way they say that they are Greeks and the other one say that Arabic descent. We see the first one, how it goes. A part of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled here when return became impractical. So you know that the Alexander's army, it has come towards the Coorg. And now they wanted to move along, but some of them could not go. The movement became quite difficult for them. Thereby, they settled over there and they were forced. There is no other go. Thereby, these people, they married the locals, who were there, the Coorgis, and their culture they had to follow, and it is quite apparent. Apparent means seemingly, as it seems, the marriage rites, religious rites and the rituals of marriage, which are distinct from the Hindu mainstream because of the different, traditions and customs. One is from the Greek and the other one is from Indian. So thereby there were quite, differences are distinct you find between the mainstream. What Hindus follow and these people follow is quite different. The theory of Arab origin draws support from the long black coat with an embroidered waist belt owned by the Kodavus. So now the origin of Arab, they say that because the people wear a long black coat, and it will have a waist belt which is embroidered, and they wear it around their waist. Thereby they say that these people are quite perfect origin of the Arabs. And this particular dress what they wear with the embroidered belt around the waist, they are known, that particular dress is known as kupiya, and it resembles kupiya. It is called in Coorg, but whereas in Arab countries it is called as kufiya, Kuffia, and that is owned by the Arabs and the Kurds. So, dear children, let us just stop here, and I would like to just give certain information about the in the form of a short summary. So here, this Coorg is the home to rainforest. Okay, because you say it is home to evergreen forest, and you find spices, coffee plantations, and because of the monsoon onset, during the monsoons they have a lot of rains. That's why you find everywhere greenery, the best place, and the tourists can come during the time, that is the best time for the visitors to visit Coorg is September to March. Okay, and whatever you just take in, you take a deep breath, and it is nothing but the air is filled with coffee scent, and the coffee estates and all scattered around the forest. You will find them around the forest. So these are the very brave people, and you say that it is Coorg is the tourist paradise. You'll find beautiful sceneries, you'll find beautiful animals, birds, butterfly, whatnot. Everything you'll be finding over here. That's the really very beautiful place which you can just go and have a kind of nice, a holiday in the hillside. It's a really very beautiful, where you can go to the Western Ghats in the state of Karnataka. Okay, and this is quite a small district of Karnataka. What is a small district? This beautiful Coorg. It's a small district, and the weather is very amazing, and throughout the year with enough of rain during the monsoon season that I already have told you. And you know, these people here, they are really very, hospitable people. And these men are brave warriors. Coorgi men were brave warriors, and they always just be ready for the fight, the wars and all. And then these people, the Coorgi people, are the only ones who are allowed to carry the arms, the guns or the pistols they can use without any kind of license. Maybe the government is allowing them to use such kind of weapons because maybe they are trustworthy people. Okay, and then, so here some soldiers are left over here, and they were really no other go for them, so they started getting married into the people, into the getting into themselves to the traditions and customs of Coorg. Okay, and I told you, you'll find beautiful sceneries over there, and then it is considered to be one of the kingdoms of God. Almost it appears to be a very beautiful part on the earth, and it is compared to the peace of heaven. which has come all the way from God, kingdom of God to Coorg, floated and has come. And then next you can say that the people, it is what you can say is you find, I'll just tell you, this is also known as Kodagu. It is one of the smallest districts. Again, I'm telling the same point. And then the weather is quite pleasant. And there is some rain which makes it worthwhile. Which months I said it is better to visit this place? Yeah, September to March. It is the right time visiting Coorg. Or you can say ideal time for visiting Coorg. Okay. And the next one I can say that these people are really very hospitable people, and it is the people are the Coorg provide water to river Kaveri, the major river in South India. Then you find, I'm just giving you what all the things you find over here. You'll find large freshwater fish. You know, the name of the fish that is just present in large numbers is Mahasir. Okay, it is found in Kaveri river, and it is also always the Mahasir is just catches the attention of the kingfisher, which dives into the waters of Kaveri and tries to catch the fish. That's a very beautiful sight to see. You look, even beautiful birds and then squirrels and langurs. I told you, no, when the birds are busy catching the fish, just spotting them, maybe sitting on the trees that are very close to the river. And from there, they spot one fish which is coming onto the surface of the river water. Immediately, the fish just takes a dive. You know how an aeroplane, landing of the aeroplane, like that, it comes with a great speed suddenly and then gets into the water and catches the fish. You know, almost it just dips its beak into the water. Okay, till its breast. It will go and then catch the fish and come back. Meanwhile, the squirrels and the langurs, which are there on the top of the trees, they'll be just enjoying the fruits, and once in a while they'll eat very mischievously half-eaten fruits were thrown into the water, and when the small bits of fruit had fallen into the water, you know, if you throw a stone into the water, what happens? It starts creating small ripples up. Anytime if you go to your village or anywhere, you have a small spring. You try to put the stone. Sometimes if the stone is flat, when you just throw it, it will go like a frog jumping above the water. Have you ever seen? We used to enjoy that a lot. All our people, our cousins and all, whenever we go to the village, this is the only spot maximum we used to have near the spring. So you also try to enjoy it. And these langurs and the squirrels were very mischievous. Like you, some of you children will be very mischievous, making some kind of nonsense in the class. I know somebody is trying to do something over there. Yeah, I'm seeing you, my dear. What are you doing? Yeah, wait. Hey, my eye is on you. Don't think that I'm just going on explaining and I don't see. I see everyone, my dear. Okay, fine. So we have a squirrel and langur in our class. So they were nicely throwing those things, and whenever they are just getting into the water mischievously, they were making some kind of funny sounds. Okay. And the birds and all the bees, you know, when there are many plants and naturally wild flowers will be present in the forest. Then naturally when they are there, you'll find honeybees. You know honeycomb? Beehive, you have the textbook in 9th class, if you remember. So they have a nice triangle shaped one, or exactly a cone shape, you can say. They have a big one, and all the collected honey, wild honey, will be made into a nice comb. Okay, comb, honeycomb. So here there is one particular place which is called as, that particular place is called as Nisarga Dhama. It's a 4-acre island, 64, not 1 or 2, 64-acre island, okay, that is running into the Buddhist monks. That means maybe it is almost the borders where the Buddhist monk also will be visible over there, and they are really very nice to look at them. So Coorg is a panoramic view, a view of wide area land. So this is a very beautiful lesson. If any time you have just holidays or any vacation you get, I suggest you all to go there and see how that heaven looks. Okay? Now my dears, I am going to stop my lesson over here. Before I stop, I will be just putting some questions. Please try to answer me the questions. Okay? Are you all ready, my dears? Shall I go with the questions? Small questions only I will be asking. Don't worry. Okay, let me ask you the simple ones. Like for example, yes, what is that makes the district, the small district, attractive for the visitors? What do you find over there? Can any one of you tell me, my dears? Yes, Chinmay, I want this time answer from you. Give me the answer, my dear. Yes, evergreen rainforest, spices and coffee plantations. Very good, very good. That really attracts the visitors. Okay. Now, what is the best season for joy? Best season of joy in Coorg. You have to say, just now I just told you that point. 2 times or 3 times I repeated. I want the answer from you. Who will tell? Yeah, Rahul? Are you ready, my dear? I can see your hand raising up. Come on, speak out. Yeah, tell me the answer. What is the best season of joy in Coorg? Yes, my dears. Yes. Very good. Very good, Rahul. Yes, the best season of joy is from September to March. Okay. And tell me another one I'll be asking. Which city is being described here, Triranjan? Which city is described over here to you all? What is the name of the place? Come on, city. Which place? Triranjan, I'm asking you, my dear. Yes, Coorg. Very good, very good. That means you are listening to. Very good. Now, for example, I will be asking some other question. Yeah, where is Coorg located? Any one of you? Yes, Rajesh. I know you are staring at me. I am not asking you a question you are feeling. Now answer me, my dear. Yes. Where is Coorg located? I have already told you that. Where is it? Good. It is located midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Bengaluru. Very good, my dears. So I'll continue with the lesson tomorrow. Be very attentive and read this lesson and come if you have any doubts. I am ready to, or you can say, I say that you can just shoot the bullets of questions on me. I am ready to answer. Here we go. Bye. Meet you again tomorrow. Have a good day. See you all.